Hello, everybody. I'm going to move you guys a little closer whilst I do the hellos. Okay. Move this over to here. All right.
While you're there, live chat.
All right, live chat. Got it. Hello, Ron Sheps. Schweppes. Schweppes.
No.
Sheps.
Like the ginger man?
Schweppes. Sheps. Hey, Ron. Chase Perry, Heather Corey, John C. I like werewolves. Jason Rivera, Christine Salvati, who made a killer rat. Kim Beady-Eyed Brat Kennedy, Pops on the Tube, Sean Davies, Phobophile, enunciate kids. Ben Hernandez, Edson Juicebox, Realms, What Will Be Your Nightmare, Susie Gardner, Resurrected Costumes, Ken Leshy Zarish, Mrs. CB, Hits. I don't know what hits means. Is hits. Just hits. When I think hits, I think of Sheps. Sheps. Like the fourth stooge. Shep. But Sheps. Right?
Yeah.
Wait, he was Shemp, wasn't he? I think the stooge was Shemp. Anyway. Haya. Haya. Hits. Oh. Hits was meant to be Haya. I got it.
Hits keep coming.
I'm now going to carry this one away.
Keep it away. Mario says good morning and hello.
Hopefully he's dealt with this his whole life. I'm not the first idiot who's had an issue with it. I had it down there for a couple weeks.
Ross Richard says hello, fellow Creepers family.
Hello, Ross. It is Stacy and Rue and myself today. Would you go to Pytrod so I can see where it's at? Boop, 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 boop. Now I'm messing with the dog, and you guys can't even see it. So go to phone cam again. Yes, Rue?
The ones that we needed to phone fill.
Huh?
I think zombie number one.
Okay. Bring it in here and phone fill it. I don't know.
If
You're the guy in charge of molds.
the latex filled was sitting over there before shop cleaning.
Yep. Yep. Then we clean the shop.
Ken Zarish, hello Stacy and Rude. Resurrect Costumes says hello shop peeps. John C says hey Stacy. Mario correctly identified Billie Jean.
That's right.
Couple skate guys.
Billie Jean was for couple skate. Isn't that just about a girl blaming a guy on being the father of her baby?
Probably.
I think it kind of is.
Ben Hernandez says hi Stacy, hi Rue. Mario says hi Stacy, hi Rue. Larry Hughes says good evening. John C says hello to Rue.
Let me see if that's zombie number. Is that number one?
It's in your head.
Is that number one or is that number
I'm not
three?
positive. I will find out shortly.
Wolves Den Creation says hi Creepers, Dead Mike. I changed names one last time.
Hello, Dead Mike. Wolves Den Creations. What kind of stuff do you make? John C said to say hi to you, Rue. Hi.
June
Hi.
Ritchie says
Hi.
greetings everyone.
Greetings.
It's a big name.
So, Rue, do you want to be Frankenstein at Monster Day
Kinda.
and take your Rougarou?
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't be able to do Rougarou all day, obviously. I can switch to Frankenstein, keep going to Frank.
Right. I do want to talk to you about your Frankenstein technique.
Ken Zarish following up with Billie
yeah?
Jean lyrics.
You don't want Karloff?
You weren't doing Karloff. Give him a little more ease of movement, just a little. Like he's not like flowy saxophone Frankenstein, but less Bella. That's Bella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing
Resurrect Costumes says I did the other half of my mold today. We'll do at least one poll tomorrow.
That's great.
John
awesome.
C says werewolf brew says Aru.
If only Rue were a werewolf. He's an unaware.
Oh, Mario coming with the hard questions. Question before work starts: is YouTube Wednesday canceled?
No, you will have a video this very Wednesday. Canceled is such a strong word. All right, when I was able to do YouTube Wednesday every week because the world shut down, and that gave me a little more time on my hands. So I filled it.
And
However,
then you said this nice little thing to yourself where I'm gonna do this for a year straight.
and I did.
And
I
you
did. I did it for a year and 2 months straight.
Exactly.
And
And then
so
you quit.
it's hard, man. Just timing is tough. I have a video that'll go out this Wednesday. It's not canceled, and it's going to pick up this month because I have to. August, September, and October are the big months when folks kind of need it. Not that anyone really needs it, but I guess wants it. Hey, Rue, I need 2 regular size black zip ties, please.
Wolfden Creations and Alan, it's me, Derek. I made the pumpkin head I posted on the previous page today.
Oh, very cool.
Resurrect Costume says, dang, look mold for Spendy.
Yes, they are.
Al Matra Art says, hello, everyone.
Al Matra Art.
Bum, bum, bum. Edson Jew says, wouldn't that be a were reindeer? Tenzari says, Wolfman cometh. John C says, we were spoiled.
Would you go to Pip?
Someday I'll make.
It's so like time is the thing that I want. That's why I think like last year was so magic. 2020 was so magical because what we had was time. That's what we had more of.
Monster More Tutorial says, hey all, hi to all. Hey, hi to all, hi Alan.
Hi.
Stay tuned Car Carrot says, hey peeps. Christine Salvati says, it's crunch time. Pro hunters don't even have time to sleep.
What's
File
sleep on?
says, I need it. Horror Beauty says, all silicone are spending. Dalmatra Art says, thanks. Burn and maintain the strength.
But it's so toxic.
Yeah.
That's not me.
You know what we have for that?
Cool.
What? Oh yeah, turn that on. I'm not even a fan right now.
Yes, this is zombie one.
Horror Beauty says, hello, Alan Company and Creepers. Hope all's
And
well.
for the-
with you. Things are going good. Wolf Den Creation says, that's not a werewolf.
Not yet. Well, this won't become a werewolf either, but I have to finish this, and then we can move on to werewolves.
Just
Right.
like the book.
Resurrect Costume says, so how do you figure your price of the pulls?
Which pulls?
Thanks.
So if I'm doing like a silicone mold, I divide the cost of the silicone mold between the first 10 sales of that item. If that makes sense. I think he means his silicone mold.
Wolf Den Creation says, that's a ghost.
Last not a ghost.
That Crocodile Dundee pulling a ghost out of the back of his pocket?
That's not a ghost. This is a ghost.
For exactly, yeah. Whips out a ghost. M. Night Shyamalan's the whole thing.
Ron Shep says, look like werewolves starts with not a werewolf.
Not a werewolf.
Everybody is a critic.
Maybe I'm trying to tell you something about myself. Maybe I'm letting a little secret out of the bag.
John C says, yay, it's horror beauty.
Indeed. Yay, it is hard.
Sweet. Come on, Kathleen.
So this is, go to phone cam for me. This mask is it's hard to figure out where to look. So this mask is the one my wife sculpted. I'm making one of those They call it a something spirit. A spirit costume. Where it's a quadruped stilt suit. And it's on the top of your head.
Camera's over here. There you go. Raffy UK says, hi guys, how's it going? Hope you're all well. Good to see you guys.
Good to be seen. Yeah. I think they call it a nature spirit.
Edson Juice says, hey, now we've seen Ellen in a dress. Just saying.
What?
Resurrected Costume says, oh, yep, okay, so you advertise the costume home.
Yes. Yes, you do.
John C says, well, I said I wanted to see a full moon, and I meant the one in the sky.
Yeah.
Christine always says, Alan, I've been sewing my nylon strap right onto all these latex masks. You know, when you sew a rectangle with an X through it where the strap's attached and latex over it, will this last long term?
Yeah. That works.
I've never been able to sew through latex. I have taken several tries at it. What kind of needle are you using?
I use a palm needle, a leather palm needle.
Oh, just manually? Like not with a machine?
Yeah. Now, in theory, the machine I've got in there,
Yeah. Yeah, the crank.
that would do it.
Nice. Jordan Bunce says hello.
Would you go to Pitt?
Carol Borden says hello.
Hello.
Bobby Marichek says, like the mask, hope all is well with him.
Thanks. I too hope all is well.
Station Car Care says, be cool to do a stilt armored griffin of some sort.
Still armored griffin. That sounds very specific.
Ed Juice says you wore a dress from Goodwill a while back.
I did. Yeah, I've been in a dress like pretty often.
Cat Swift says, evening all.
When I was a very young man, like when I moved from Maryland to Orlando, I was not used to the culture shock that I got in Orlando, because Maryland, I didn't know anyone who was gay. Like, I just didn't know anyone who was gay. And then I jumped right into working at Terror on Church Street, full of drag queens, full of awesome gay guys, just quite the culture shock. But, you know, nothing negative, just you'll learn.
Christine Salati says, I'm using a denim needle on my machine with a walking foot to sew through latex. It goes right through. I bet the walking foot helps, yeah.
She is machining.
Walking foot with denim needle also returns on faux fur. Noted. Sorry guys, I'm going to be sewing and I'm right under the... If you hear that, it's me. Choose a slightly longer stitch on the latex so you don't over perforate. Yeah. Good plan. Stay tuned, Card Care says, be different with the overwhelming feeling of fabulous.
Terror on Church Street and Skull Kingdom were both very good places to grow up. Hit Osbach. Wait, Osbach.
Cat Swift says, okay, I just tuned in. Is that mask at a weird angle or is it truly just a weird mask?
It's a weird mask. It goes on top of your head as opposed to, I'll put it on again here in a minute. It's an order I'm knocking out. Let me get this next piece on and then I will show you. Again, most hot glue does not stick well to latex. Remember that. Using special hot glue.
Station car repair says still to type.
Yeah, this is so when you look down, it's actually looking forward.
Cat Swift says, thanks much.
Rue is diligently pouring up masks. He got here a little late today.
Gina Tanner says, finally did it and have salty materials on the way. Do you know, top of your head, which one of your videos explains the two-part mold process the best for the newest of the newbies?
So I have several full-length live videos on my old channel that say making a two-part mask mold. And watch those.
That's Stiltby Studios on YouTube.
Stiltby Studios on YouTube, not Stiltby's Live. Yes. Or you could watch one called Lobster Boy, which has the whole process in about 10 minutes. But you're going to learn more from the full-length one.
Rylan Chow asked, did you complete the body?
Well, what body?
Or this guy is?
No. Someone else is doing the body. I'm just helping them by doing the head. Would you go to phone cam? See, now I have, am I on screen?
Yes.
Now when I'm looking, this is for a quadruped stilt costume. When I'm looking down, it's looking straight out.
Gina Tanner says, copy, thank you. Oh, Jordan Easel says, I'm playing with a trash bag by bunching it up and cutting into it. It's like doing surgery on a creature that keeps itself alive by constantly turning inside out.
Okay.
Rappy UK says, spooky.
Well, it's a little bit of a different movement, which I like.
And Zarish says, stretch, neck, dose.
Yeah.
Bet that lady.
All right. So now I want to attach this fabric to it.
Says, isn't being bent over like that for a long evening take a toll on the body?
Not really. Not too bad. Depends on how far you bend over.
Alexa, set a timer for 2 hours.
2 hours, 30 minutes.
By the way, that latex that had the black lid on it,
Yes. I know. I know. I discovered that sitting over there against the wall. Oh, no. No lid. The lid only went on it earlier today.
Body Geek says, it's me again, Margaret.
Hi, Margaret.
Body Geeks just call you God?
No, I don't think so. I don't understand the reference.
It's a book called Hello God, It's Me Again, Margaret.
Aha.
Christine Salvati says, I know I'm really sore the next day after wearing my digitigrade stilts and really bruised on my chin.
Mr. Rue.
Yeah.
Man bun guy.
Hello, Mr. Rude.
Yo, fired. Oh, sandwich.
Body Geek says, Ray Stevens.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, wow. What? I thought that was all one sandwich for a second.
It could have been.
I mean, it technically it comes down.
We're on Pip? No. Pip. Pip me.
Jordan Diesel says, do you guys watch Power Rangers for the villain? Some of their monsters are quite
I don't watch Power Rangers. I didn't when I was a kid. But yes, I agree. Some of their monsters are pretty impressive.
I think Power Rangers was airing in the United States when you were a kid.
When you were a kid?
When you were a kid.
What's 2? How old do you think I am? Yeah.
It didn't hit here until the 90s.
I was a kid in the 90s.
Not a Power Rangers age kid.
76, 86, 96.
20?
No, it was before that. It was before then. It was long before then.
Yeah, it was long before that.
Body Geek says, I almost got
Power Rangers was like,
Somebody out there, tell us when the first year Power Rangers came to the United States.
Body Geek says, I almost got
Please.
stuck out at the land today. It rained so much. Needless to say, no work got done, and I just left.
Wow, that sucks.
Ken Cerise says, I'm blue kind of guy. I'm a blue kind of guy.
I drove through so much.
So much rain today.
So much
Oh my
rain.
god.
Pouring rain.
Stay tuned, Power Care says, oh man, flashbacks from when I was in the 3rd grade when they came out. I watched them before school. What year was that, Stay tuned, Power Care? Jordan
Yeah.
says, what characters are you planning on bringing to life this season?
Me, personally? I'm not even sure yet. I don't think about me. I take care of the haunt first. I know I'm going to play the Wolfman at some point because that's what I structure my life around.
Body Geek says, after I was a kid, thank God. Phobophiles says, Google says 1993. Power Rangers aired in 1993. South Oklahoma Horror says, Jason Rivera says August 28th, 1993. So.
93? So I was in 10th grade. 10th grade.
Like, I remember feeling like I was too old. Christine Salvati says, Alan, do you have any input about selling alcohol on property at a haunt? The crowds are already coming drunk for us. Does selling make it worse? We're hearing conflicting opinions.
It doesn't really make it any worse. They're going to come drunk anyway. They're going to be in your parking lot drunk anyway. You might as well make money off of it. Because what they do is they drink in the parking lot, and that sucks. And they drink anywhere they possibly can.
Ross Richard says, hear me out. Stiltbeast Studios Sculpt Off. Shannon versus Stacy. Winner faces Rue. Winner faces the Rue versus Stan match winner. Winner of both matches faces each other. Winner faces Alan in the finals.
Hooray! I'm down. Like, that's
You know,
nothing we have time
actually
for.
sounds fun.
Yeah. That sounds like a great project for January.
Yeah, what a great thing to do in January.
Ross, don't let us forget.
Yeah, remind us.
Because I think that does sound like a fun plan. Stay tuned, Carter says 93, been so long ago. Boba File says 93 was just 7 years ago, right?
Yeah, that was all.
Yeah.
Shadow Jim 81 says, hi Alan, what are you making?
So this is a Spirit of Nature mask I've got to finish up. I thought I'd be done by now, I'm going to be honest with you. but here we are.
Jordan Easel says, you need a short monster and only have tall actors. Is it feasible to just have them on their knees or something to hide the legs?
People don't like that, it turns out. I did that for many years. Actors don't like to be on their knees for any length of time at all. The most you get out of them is about 2 hours.
Make a tall table. Ken Zuri says, go, Power Rangers. I met the guy who played the White Ranger, but a portrait of him and his signature.
So, I always thought the White Ranger looked like a comic book character called the White Tiger.
Yeah.
El Tigre Blanco.
Got 5 or 266?
What?
Zombie.
266.
Ross Richard says, I shan't forget. Remind me later.
Clean that out. There's such a layer of dust in it that it's going to not stick.
Boba File says, I use knee pads with wheels in the shop sometimes. Even with those, I'm unwilling to do more than about 30 minutes.
Yep.
Asian Card Parents says, love the White Ranger. White Tigers are my fave. Or Tigers. Shadow Jim says that was the name of the White Ranger store. Jordan Easel says there was a ton of short monster characters from Power Rangers. I guess they had to be looks.
Well, it was shot in Japan.
Could have been short.
There's a height difference there.
Stacy, can you go to Ozbot? I have to go upstairs and grab some antlers. Not for this, but I need antlers. And I'm waiting on my contact cement to dry. Or Rue, you could take this and talk them through your process. Let's give Rue tripod cam.
So, I am foam filling a mask here. And this mask, well, this mold has been filled with latex for quite a while. We've been a little preoccupied with other things, but now we need this mask. So it means that we need to recast it. Well, it is a little dirty, so gotta wash it. Clean it out.
Body Geek says, man bun can.
Ponytail.
Shadow Jim 81 says, hi, Mr. Allen. Nope. It's
Nope.
Daisy. Stunt Shannon.
Stunt Shannon. No.
Station Car Care says, White Tiger Zord, I think was called, or Thunder Zord. Thunder Zord is a solid one. Body Geeks is cracking up.
That's water. I'm just gonna stop responding to it now.
For
Need a
Halloween,
man bun.
for Halloween, we need to get you like a one of those big hair pieces.
There you go.
Do a real like solid man bun.
I will be busy.
That's true. I mean, same. During the day.
Guaranteed, I will be busy. The whole day. Especially if that is an idea.
I'm gonna make you a hat. Put the hat on, it's got the big bun on it. Jordan Easel says most of the Power Ranger shows I'm familiar with exclusively had Western English-speaking actors. Yeah, they cut in all of the American cast, but
Yeah.
all of the action, like from the moment they put the costume on, the visor goes over the face. That is all Japanese.
Yep. The second they're covered up.
Yeah.
Like
it was
all
like
of
the cheapest show to shoot ever.
Yep.
Philip Earl says, "Woo!"
Hey Phil.
Boba File says, get a pair of Lego cinnamon rolls and just cut one of them off. It'd be perfect. Body Geek says, the ear in that mold looks like a miniature face staring at the camera.
Cool. Now, this is just a little bit of alcohol just to make it even more cleanlier. As I speak, it's good.
Stay tuned. Parker says, suited characters were voiced over.
Yeah.
Food balance.
Yep. Even the Power Rangers.
Rita Repulsa.
As long as they had a visor over their face.
Bobby Verichek says, yes, now I have a man bun, and later you let your hair down and shake your hair in slow-mo. Body Geek says, alcohol fixes everything, or so I've been told. It's the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Stay tuned. Car Care says, even as a kid, I'm like, how'd they get so skinny or change size? Yep. That's it.
Turns out, not them. That's why,
according to science, alcohol is a solution.
I always find it funny when they would compliment the Power Rangers on their martial arts abilities.
Oh, man,
because it's like, well,
they're like, well,
turns out.
Well, there was a couple seasons where it was them.
Very, very, very little did they ever
Right there
actually
towards the end.
Jordan Easel says, all the masked characters were Asian. Awesome. Yeah. Kenzari says, my favorite Ranger is Red Ranger, and as a kid had a crush on the Pink Ranger.
My favorite Ranger is a Ford Ranger.
My favorite Ranger is an Army Ranger.
My favorite Ranger is Aragorn.
Legolas?
No.
No?
Legolas was an elf, not a ranger. That's racist.
Yeah, he kind of was a Ranger.
Station Carter says disinfectant. As Red Costume says, well, the Western actors had to know martial arts too.
I think that became criteria later.
He was one of the bow carrying people.
Kenzari's cracking up. Body Geek says, my favorite Ranger is Texas Ranger.
We call those elves.
Yeah, semantics.
Resurrected Costume says, a male friend of mine was often the stunt yellow or pink ranger in Japan. That's awesome.
You sure you want me to use this 266? It hasn't been opened yet.
What's that?
266 hadn't.
Yeah, we used all I had, so that's why I got more.
Okay.
Station
No.
Carter says, Walker, Texas Ranger.
Remember, it's not a 50-50 mix.
Yes. Well, bottle size difference. Small your first clue.
First clue, yes. Only clue you need. Maybe not.
Yes, so we're going to fill this with TC 266 3 to 5 pound variable density flexible foam. I will mix it at 5 pound, most likely.
Leonard Cook says, what's the weirdest thing you found that someone left in
Maybe.
your pot?
Maybe 3 pound. Because that makes it at least.
Hair weave.
Oh,
Let's see.
tumbleweaves are totally common, though.
Prosthetic eye.
Prosthetic eye.
Prosthetic eye.
Prosthetic eye.
That's pretty solid.
I have a favorite answer to this one. Children.
Why would they abandon their children?
They abandon their children. That's my favorite answer to that one.
There's be more. Bye.
Nope, you can have them.
Body Geek says Chuck Norris for real lives about 30 minutes from me.
As opposed to fake Chuck Norris.
Jordan Easel says, who remembers the Dippy Dippy Sticky Stick?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm going to leave it that way.
We never speak of that night. Dan McCorson says, hello, guys.
Hey, Dan.
I mix this by weight.
I'm applying another layer of contact cement.
10 to 5.
Stay tuned, Fire Care. If you don't know, you're better off.
Dippy, dippy, licky, licky.
It's not a car thing. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Philip Earl says kids are weird.
Most.
True facts.
Mine got himself in trouble this morning for complaining about his birthday present.
Oh no, was it his birthday?
Yes.
Oh, it was his birthday present.
Got him a bike.
Nice.
Oh no, he'll have to go outside to use it.
He was not excited for
Is
a
that
bike.
the problem?
Pretty much.
That's why he got a bike.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you should see the sun every now and then,
He was
child.
like, no.
I'll tell you what, he did enjoy sword fighting.
He did.
That was the most interaction I've ever really had with him. Normally he's head down in his devices.
He did enjoy that quite a bit.
Leonard Cook says, have you ever made a
Now we
shark?
mixy, mixy, fessy, fessy.
Leonard, it's like you don't know me. Yes, I made a great white shark mask and a hammerhead shark mask. Yes, sir.
Blanks are on the site.
Yeah, the blanks for those are on the website. I'll be making them again soon in order to get ready for our trans world needs.
Station Car Care says, kids are weird. New TikTok trend is scrubbing their teeth with magic erasers.
Does it work?
Gross.
I would imagine so. It's bleach.
See, at one point in time, I thought that you could train like some type of maggot or domestic beetle to just clean your teeth while you sleep.
That sounds like a terrible idea also.
I mean,
Gross.
That's how hippos do it.
Well, that's nice for the hippo, but not so nice for me. No, thank you.
Jordan. While you are very funny, I'm actually not even going to show that. But I don't have to.
No. Sometimes Jordan gets on tears and we have to calm him down.
Boba Pile says, that's genius. I'm calling my friends at the entomology department.
I'm just saying,
Yeah. Big Chief
No.
doesn't want you to know
you
that.
put like a strap around your mouth when you go to sleep, and there's a way in for them to get into your mouth. Yeah, it could completely work. It's while you're sleeping.
But- Never
Or you
mind
clean your teeth
the going past your teeth part.
and spit out a bug or two. It's protein, man. They're not going to crawl down your throat. That would not be comfortable for them.
Sure.
Hit the stomach acid and turn around.
Stay tuned, Car
Well,
Care
yes.
says, you could polish your teeth with an eraser, but I wouldn't suggest it because we're scrubbing interiors or oxidation on teeth. Telework Studios says, hello, everyone. What's up, Teleworks?
An ox on the moon!
Leonard Cook says, thank you, Bodygate. Bodygate says, I need to dig my latex into storage and see if it survives the big freeze so I can paint on my blank. Phobopile says, and if they refuse to work, you get a free snack instead.
That's right.
What I should have done twice the size of batch that I did.
Well, that's safe. Then you do another one.
Philip Earl says, symbiosis.
If all the animals do it that way, then why don't we do it?
Even educated, please do. What?
He's still worried about bugs.
Oh.
It's hyper focus on the bug. Bro.
This foam-filled mode brought to you by.
Caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
We so desperately need it. The rest of tonight's something brought to you by caffeine. Body Geek says, thumbs up, creepers. We got the full crew.
Almost.
Almost.
God, Stano.
Missing a stern.
Thanos.
But
Big Dan Tattooer says, yo.
Hey, Big Dan.
In stereo. Cat Swift says, Ruben, I was just about to ask you how you figured out how much to mix. Body Geek says, are we missing crew socks?
That's right.
I don't remember what socks I'm wearing.
I'm wearing black socks.
I'm wearing wine socks.
I'm wearing the socks I wear almost every day.
No socks.
Right.
Because you're gross.
You're gross.
I are the
Miss
socks.
teaches everything.
Socks just make more laundry.
Gross.
But I don't like stinky shoes.
Get new shoes every couple of months.
Jordan Eagle says, you ever made a full bodysuit with air bladders? So he did just delete that comment, so maybe that means you don't have to answer.
Have I made full body suits? Yes. Have I made air bladders? Yes. Have I made a full body suit with air bladders? No. Just I didn't like need one.
Yeah. First mix safe if you don't know how much you're putting in. Then go from there.
Stay tuned.
And I totally should add a stir stick.
I'm not wearing work boots. You ain't rocking if you ain't crocking.
No.
Right.
No.
Woo!
No.
You don't actually own any Crocs.
I have Crocs. They don't leave my house.
If I did, I would probably wear them. I would probably not wear them to the shop.
If I'm gonna be
because there's-
outside, I wear socks. But I also have some pairs of shoes that I only wear with socks, and then casual pairs of shoes that I wear without socks.
Big Dan Tattooer says, did the full bodysuit have some?
It did indeed.
By the way, this is totally something you should wear gloves for.
Always wear gloves.
Remember, kids, don't do this at home.
Who was I saying? Not as I do.
Do it at work.
Well,
Resurrect costumes.
that's probably arguable.
Birth control shoes. Gregory Haynes says, hi, y'all. I read something about werewolves.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing's shown up yet.
We're getting there.
I forgot gotta make a witch headdress.
What?
A witch headdress.
Really?
Yeah, the antlers. Drew's working on a zombie. Stacy's working on the medical apocalypse. And I'm working on a nature spirit. Spirit of nature. Spirit of
Yeah.
alabaster pants.
Spirit of Alabaster Pants. I love that guy.
Ron Shep says, glove, safety third. KP Parker says, I only wear them at home. Flip on, flip off. And good when I'm washing multi-vehicles unless I'm wearing Z codes. Philip Earl says, yes, gloves are better than picking foam zoo for 3 days.
Yeah. I'm just very used to picking foam out of my fingers for 3 days.
Realm says, Alan, it made me a scarecrow attack puppet, kind of like VFX, only $40. And so far, people hate it.
Well, then spend the money and buy a good one.
If they hate it and then they're scared by it, or Jason Rivera says, I'm sorry, I missed it. What's the mask that's being made?
Rue is making.
I'm
meth.
foam filling a zombie.
Rue is foam filling a mold.
Jason Rivera says, I'm at work, so I missed some stuff. Body Geek says, phone can hide your fingerprints for the crime.
This is true. I too have watched Fast and Furious.
But also,
Or no, Gone in 60 Seconds.
so can gloves. Like,
They use foam.
They use plastic fingerprint covers.
Philip Earl says, yeah, the goo on the thumb really sucks because it messes up my biometric, and after punching the damn pin every time I log into my phone. Realm says they hate it because they are scared of it. There you go.
And good job, I guess. Would you put it on phone cam?
Yep.
It's meant to be hangy dangy.
Hangy dangy.
It looks like it's bunched up.
Robert White says, hello, Alan, Stacy, and Ruth.
Is that for a quad creature, though?
Yeah, for a quad.
Janet Burton says, hello, Miss Stacy. Did you know that Mr. Stillbeast was left unattended in the shop last night? Yeah, it wasn't my day to watch him.
And
Ditto.
my visibility is actually great.
Pat Swift says, I'm puzzled or just very tired. How do you pull a hard foam fill out of a plaster mold?
It's not hard foam.
It's not hard foam.
It is flexible foam.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have been here last night, but I was dyeing my hair. Very busy.
Very, very busy.
Ken Reese says, say, where's my Twinkie? Janet Burton cracking up.
Okay. This man.
This mic is deep.
This mask is done.
Philip Earl is cranking up.
We're weird.
True facts. These are the jokes.
These are the jokes of our lives.
Ooh, that is a little hard.
Well, you know.
Philip Earl says, does the flexible foam cause a skin that doesn't attach to the mold?
No, there's latex in the mold. There's latex in the mold. We want the foam to stick to the latex. We do not want it to stick to the mold. Stacy, would you go to Hotspot, I guess? If Rue was not at his
Sorry.
station.
I'm cleaning out a
Ken Bruce says, Zombieland.
Cup.
Cat Swift says, Stacy, we did watch to make sure you covered your sewing machine. We weren't going to let him slide past that. Looking out for you, girl. Well,
I covered the sewing machine all by myself.
why thank you?
I had to sew a thing.
But also, this, for the record, this is his machine.
Yeah, there's that.
This machine is janky as all get out, and it's dusty and gross, because it has lived in here without the cover on it before
And
I
yet,
showed
it
up.
still works.
But it is still working. I did do some maintenance on it fairly recently. Got it cleaned out and oiled up, and it's working much better. But yeah, while I am very protective of her, it's a hell of a machine. Philip, we're also saying for clarifying that. I missed the early part of the video.
yes.
Yeah, someone last night, I sewed up a mask, the fur for the mask.
Ah, gotcha.
And someone goes, "You can sew?" Of course I can sew. You have to sew to make things.
Wolves Den Creation says Twinkies don't taste as good as they used to.
I hate to tell everybody this. Rue can sew too.
Yeah, I'm not special.
Not very well, but I can.
I thought you were going to say, "Hey, sorry about this, but Twinkies never tasted good." They've always tasted vaguely like chemicals.
Janet Burton says,
Chemical thing.
are we singing the booze like that? Casper says, wait, there's latex in the mold? Isn't that what he was cleaning out before the foam?
Nope.
No, he
No.
was cleaning out all the dust and funk in it.
So, we dwell the mold.
Go to try.
Let me start on the explanation of this again. We dwell the mold with latex just like it's a regular mask. And then we dump out the latex and leave the latex inside of the mold. Once it is in the mold, then we can foam it. We leave the latex in the mold like it's a mask. Foam fill it, then you pull it, and you'll end up with a mask that is foam filled.
That has been sitting a while, so we had to clean it in order to, you know.
Ensure adequate adhesion.
Philip Earls, it sounds like my first car. Mechanically awesome. Exterior, not so much. Station car character has been curious. Those big Warhammer boots I've been seeing?
Those are for stilt costumes.
Matt Slasher says, hello. Hi, buddy.
Hey, buddy. You know, buddy.
Cat so says, no, that makes perfect sense. Like I said, I'm just very tired. Too many weird customers at work today. I feel you. I got here at noon. We've been sewing since noon. Sewing is not very physically tiring, but boy, is it mentally tiring. Matt
I got
Slasher
up.
says, looks like a full shop tonight.
Packed up a whole bunch of my stuff from the house I used to live in and moved it. About a 4-hour. Hiya. About a 4-hour drive today. And that was before coming here, which is an extra hour.
I didn't see any plates.
Yes. I have furniture now.
Yay.
And I won a auction for a table and chairs
Did you
that
win?
Alan sent me. $5.
Heck yeah.
Dude, that would be. I'm like, no one's bidding on this. This is going to go if he wants it.
I just gotta watch for fridge and washing machine and dryer.
You did check that whole auction, right?
No, I didn't have time. I should have. I really should have. But
Rodney Pope says, hello, Alan. Still Peace Crew and Creepers.
Hey, Rodney.
powerful. I'm sure there probably was one on that auction too. I had the busies trying to
We'll get to them.
move stuff.
Philip Earl says, so the mold holds the features so the foam doesn't distort features. Creepy.
Yep.
Now, is that Philip Earl, our Philip Earl, or is
Yep.
that the
This is
live?
Philip Earl the Elder.
Right.
They're both our Philip Earl.
No, there's another Philip Earl.
His son.
There's another
Oh, there's another
Philip
Philip Earl.
Earl who is not our Philip Earl.
Okay.
Oh,
This is one of
I assumed it was our Philip Earl. He said hi, Rue. So
Yeah, no one who watches this knows who you are.
you have
What's up,
point.
Mystery Man Bud? This is the Philip that is at.
Yeah.
Accurate. My thighs are still sore.
Okay. Those two events are not related.
Accurate? Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
With Philip Earl being there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, he can shoot it.
but not those two events.
There was lots of squats. My body was like, hey,
Lots
You
of squats.
you haven't been doing lots of squats. Guess what?
But you were good at that
I
game.
was good at that game. I like that game.
I was not as good at that
Yeah, that
game.
was my first time playing that game.
Well, if you already have a set of instincts developed for when you get shot at, then it's hard to rewrite those for you.
Yeah, very different set of instincts.
Ken Zuri says, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Missy Zazerski says, tadpole update. There's only a handful of tadpoles left. All the others morphed into froglets and have left the pool. I will soon have my tool back.
That is quite the sentence.
Philip Earl says, Gippers, this is our guy. Station car characters. I'm a Philip too. Big Dan Tattooer says, had some odd looks from clients this week. People say I look like a serial killer and was caught sewing puppet bodies this week. I love the confused looks people give.
I love that you're calling them puppet bodies, like they're dead. If you go to Pitt, they can see a little bit of what Rue's doing and a little bit of what I'm doing.
There you go.
I have a buddy that's a tattooer, and he's also a professional wrestler and an actor.
Triple threat.
And he really, really, really enjoys messing with people because he's a great, big, huge guy, and
A big,
yeah,
huge guy.
really, really, really enjoys just weirding people out as often as possible.
Wolves Den Creations. It's always good to see Wolveroo helping out.
He has been called so much worse.
I mean, truly. By my friends.
You pass me down.
How dare you call me that?
Misty Zerski says, Christmas yard beer at Goodwill, which turn them into hellhounds. Good score.
Those are good. Just for the motors alone. Gear motors are highly prized.
We need about a half-inch of foam at the edge of this, right? Not just thinned out to the edges.
Yeah, it has to be thick enough to hold up. You've got to honestly do it and make sure it's nice and thick on the edges.
Will it peel off the edge of the stone, or do you have to leave it up?
It has latex.
Oh, nice. Oh, for that.
Did that on purpose because I knew it was going to be foam. That is a note for everybody. The stone, make sure if you're doing this to put latex all the way out across the lip on it, because yeah, the foam will not let go of the stone at all if it gets a hold of it.
Misty Jazerski says, unfortunately, these don't have colors. Cat Swift says, Rue, how long for that foam to be done?
2 to 3 minutes.
About 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. 2-3 minutes to be like done getting expanding, to be done expanding. That's the word I'm looking for.
Words is hard.
About 10 minutes to be like fully cured. Well, fully cured for handling. Absolutely fully cured. What you're looking at, like an hour, something like that. It's actually kind of weird working on such a small scale.
Bobby Veritex says, I'd love to see how you convert the deers into hellhounds, with or without motors. Might be a good YouTube Wednesday.
That's not me.
That's 50.
Yeah, that's Misty.
Station Car Care says 3 if you're a pro and in a hurry.
Yeah. You can also make it kick faster with a heat gun.
Nobody wants that.
Right away.
Okay. Sometimes I really wish I could just slow it down just a little bit. Keep expanding, keep expanding. Oh, I squished it. No, I just did
It's just a thing.
foam on that claw.
Oh no.
No, I gotta have to fix it. Yeah, should have went with another mini batch.
One more time.
Nope, not one more time.
Just even.
Just easy.
I'm using the male skull cap pattern. And I think you still have the female skull cap.
And it was garbage.
I mean, it was
It
garbage.
was not good. I read
You have the old one still?
Yeah.
It worked very well for what I was doing with it.
it. I'll bring it back. Kenzri says, does the phone get warm at all? Sorry for brief question.
Oh yes,
Very warm.
very warm.
It's a exothermic reaction.
Yeah, phone get hot for sure.
Well, phone make hot.
In fact, that's kind of how I tell if it's done or not.
I'm not going to get to the werewolf tonight.
Once it's all about the werewolves. Hot werewolf
It's
action.
aspirational
Or not.
now.
I hope you like werewolves. It didn't have anything to do with what I was doing.
It's a general wish that he hopes people like
I also hope you enjoyed the new Loki show. Like, doesn't
I
mean
still
I'm
haven't
making
watched
Loki's all night or anything.
Still haven't watched
kind of want to find like a Loki cosplayer and see if I can get him to do like pictures with that headdress. Think it'd be cool.
That one's still existing?
That'll be fun. Mitzi Zuzerski says, I'll post pics on the Creeper page when I get started making the Hellhounds. After the last tadpole has left the pool, I'm still working on how I'm going to make them. Staging Car Care says, like Bondo, more hardener gets harder.
Oh yeah.
You mix it right, it'll start a fire.
Oh, God, really?
Oh, yeah. It's the good stuff.
That's how you know.
That doesn't mean you mix it up. Put it out there.
If you mix it in a certain way. Big Dan Tattooer says, do any of you guys know where my TV remote is? Watching for the first time on iPad. Unfortunately. Check your couch pictures.
Check by the fridge.
Check in the fridge.
Oh, so that was another hold up today.
Oh,
Was I stopped and got gas in the van, and while I was getting gas, I guess I got the gas. I put my wallet in my pocket. Then I went through drive-through, and when I went and gave them my card at the drive-through, they're like, "Oh, your card's declined," and they hand it back to me. I'm like, "Oh, because I have my old debit card in my wallet still for some reason."
Yes,
Totally
George
should-
Costanza.
Chop it up, but yeah. Well, it gives me back my old card, and I'm like, wait a minute, where's the? I look in my wallet, my card was gone. So I had to put Burger King on my credit card, and then I went back to Buc-ee's looking for my debit card. Looked all over the place, went inside and asked, searched the pumps around my pump in case I got thought I was on a different pump than I was. Searched all over the place. Finally found it. It had fallen into the door pocket. And was like, but like sitting vertically against the inside of the door pocket.
Where you couldn't see it.
Yeah. So that's ate up about an hour.
Big Dan. Bobby Geek says, "Did I hear fire? I got parts I need to put together out here somewhere." The King says, "Hey guys, got here a bit late."
Oh, the King.
Hello, the King.
One more time. Nope, not one more time. Do we still have this?
Only someone had the power to toss it out.
The King asked, "What are y'all making today?" Not werewolves.
I'm making a duck. Right
Also
now,
a duck.
I'm making a skull cap. Rue is pouring up. Did you do full foam? Like no hollow in the middle?
Pretty much.
Harder to get out that way.
Yes. But it's a zombie. Things will be fine. I realized that.
Ken Therese says, "How do you take care of bubbles in the foam if they fall?"
That's why I said I should have done a half batch on that.
Ken, foam is made of bubbles. Like foam, a description of foam would be, hey dude, it's all bubbles.
Pat Swift says, "A black duck." Stay tuned, Car Care says, "It's been hot. Who used all the baby powder?"
Rue's the one in the back room.
Well, you know.
Gotta ward off the chafing.
It's been hot.
Philip Earl
You
says,
said.
"Ooh, I've done that as well." So it was at racetrack. The King says, "Oh, okay, interesting." Interessante. I also scanned that pattern in and sent it to Sam. But he might even digitize it so you can cut it out on Mayfair.
Yeah, I did get to talk to the laser people. My laser is going to be in California this week, and then it's coming to the shop.
Yeah.
And there was much rejoicing.
And the peasants
Yay.
rejoiced.
Hey, that's us. Ah, dirty. Gross. It's funny, so this was sitting on the table in the back, on the very edges where it was still thin latex. You can definitely see where the sun was hitting it.
Pan?
Rot.
Yeah.
Super, super thin latex. It'll go quick.
I don't know what I'm gonna get.
Skunk.
A whole other pairs I'm gonna get cut out.
Oh, we're actually on this one. There we go. Phone filled.
Dark Nook says hello all.
Hi,
Hello,
Dark Nook.
Hey. Hey. Okay, that was weird.
The Slipknot life says, hell yeah, live stream before I go to bed.
What's up, man?
How you do? Stay tuned, Car Care says, I know you guys use EVA foam for like half helms for masks and such. You guys consider making basic armor pieces to the sales arsenal in our massive spare time?
Yeah, I mean, just right now with the products that I do, I have a hard time keeping up. I have too many products as it is, so I'm going to say no right now.
Big Dan Tattooer says, did anyone see the Limp Bizkit concert? Fred Durst looks like an old man selling timeshares in Florida. I didn't see the concert, but I did see a picture of him.
Yep.
A, it looks weird to see with hair. And B, he's got like white hair and
He's kind of always had white.
long.
White hair don't care?
White hair don't care, I guess. It definitely looked weird seeing it with hair, though. The King says, can't wait to see the paint job on that zombie face. This one is not going to
This one doesn't get painted.
Yeah, that's going to be a buck that we make more molds from.
A buck. Oh, wait.
Didn't you say you've never actually seen that movie, Alan?
What movie?
Hocus Pocus.
No, I've never seen Hocus Pocus.
Slipknot Life says, Fred Durst looks like a dude from that 70s show. Big Dog says, off to bed, night all, we'll watch tomorrow.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Buenos Aires. Cramp in my back. Oh no. Stay tuned, Car Care says, Limp Bizkit came to Indiana a few years ago and no one bought tickets.
No one bought tickets.
That's embarrassing. Three completed posts today.
How many of those were hairy?
2. Dark Nook says, what are the bloody stumps sitting on the desk back there? You use bloody stumps?
Arm candy. Arm candy is a product that we sell.
Yeah.
When Rob was here, Rob made them, and now Rue makes them. I made them several years ago and then stopped selling them. I just thought it was time to bring them back.
Body Geek says, I was going to watch King Kong tonight, but you were on and I got swirled.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
I can show you the swirls. The King says, are you guys going live Saturday? Just wondering.
Perhaps.
Are we going live Saturday?
I don't know.
Lottie FX Makeup says, hey everyone, sorry I've been vacant, but I'm finally resettled after my move cross country. Glad to finally be back. Welcome back. Glad to see you. You know what? You got a Beastman fist bump.
Bam! Beastman fist bump.
The King says, oh my god, I like that prop you're holding, Stacy. Yes, that's one of the arm candies. Slipknot Life says, I wonder what a werewolf would look like with frizzy dreadlocks.
I've actually made a Jamaican werewolf,
Jamaican werewolf.
and it was not good.
Oh no.
It was not good.
Oh no. No, sir. Don't like that.
Yeah, I thought it might be good. I was wrong.
As it turns
It
out.
wasn't any good. Can
Hard.
you go to phone cam?
Okay.
Rue refuses to move the camera with him. So.
I keep forgetting that I'm strictly on the camera, and I was having back cramps. Nobody wants to see that.
Stacy, you are on camera, just so don't pick your nose or anything. More normal.
Stretch my butt.
You stretch your butt, just don't pick your nose.
Noted.
That's weird.
Yeah, sure.
How dare you?
Gotcha.
Could not get your phone into that. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I missed this.
Stay tuned.
Normally-
Dark Hair says the stone werewolf. No.
I wouldn't have even bothered cutting the flashing off of that, but it was rotten. Get that off there right away.
Dark Nook says King Kong versus Alan, the battle of who is more hairy. King Kong. Like
My strategy fighting King Kong would be to mess up his digestion. Or I would go out looking for hot blondes
Yeah,
and
he's a
distract him. Yeah, he's a sucker.
Claudia FX says, haha, no. Ken
So I
3
would
says,
take-
He has type.
a Jamaican lion mask.
I'll take like 10 hot blondes and 5 sticks of butter to the top of the tall building. And then I would lubricate the top of the building with the butter.
But not the
With only 5 sticks of butter, you're gonna lubricate the whole top of the
At
building.
least get 5 cans of ham.
If you put too much on, he'll see it, Drew. You gotta think this through. You gotta think this through. Stacy, can you put your hair down and try on this skull cap, which you will say is crap?
If this is the male one, it probably should fit fine. The female one, the reason I said it was crap is because it was very small.
For a girl.
It was very small for a human.
Great. Give it back.
You're on phone cam, so I couldn't see it. So. See my new hair? Hey.
I thought girls were small, so I gave them a smaller skull cap.
Yeah. I think your standard Ed head is probably adequately sized for.
You're
I got a big noggin.
you're a
but
taller than average girl
That
too.
is true. Slipknot Life says Jamaican Werewolf sounds great. I have to go because I have online classes for college. Good night.
Not great.
The
You were
king,
wrong.
Not great.
the king says, "What did the Jamaican Werewolf say? Ooh, you Jamaican crazy."
No, what he really actually said was he would go, "Oh, Bob."
Oh no.
Yes, yes, he did.
No.
He
Stop
did.
it.
He did.
Stop it.
I don't think he should
Is
have.
this in Florida?
No, this is a dark hour.
Oh.
Have some
I don't want to ask who it was.
Stay tuned. Car Care says gallons of cooking oil would be cheaper.
Do I know who it was?
Bobby Veracek says, "Love the pink hair, Stacy. Thank you."
But see, if the butter is cold, you can leave it in your pocket
Oh no. Pocket butter.
for a while. And pocket butter is the best butter.
Is it? Body Geeks has a serious question. All right. How well would a hydrocele sculpting bust hold up if I stuck it in the pond just below the surface as an Easter egg scare for the walk around the pond?
Not at all. Go with resin.
No.
The king says yes. Darknook says the mellowest werewolf ever. Yeah, that would be a chill werewolf.
Unless you got the munchies.
It's all fun and games. The world gets the munchies.
The struggle is real.
All right.
Body Geek says concrete it is then.
Yeah, concrete would work fine.
Stay
So-
tuned, Car Care says, well, maybe chill unless he does the mushies. Yeah, exactly.
So, Cooper, kid who sat in front of the museum for hours waiting for Alan to come back.
Yeah.
Was here, and we got to revisit the
He was an offer kid.
stripper monster camp.
Nice.
But so we got
Go
to
to
revisit
Osbon or something.
the can a werewolf get rabies?
It's a serious conversation. Stay tuned, Car Care says, Jinx. Castor says, oh, second win. Ate an Allen's Nightmare dinner. Spinach, kale, lots of other greens, cranberry, feta cheese, walnuts, and raspberry dressing. That is almost my perfect salad. Throw some chicken on there, call it a win. Direction is you.
Direction is you.
What direction is you? Listen, I've been sewing for like nearly 10 hours straight. I'm tired.
I get it.
Dark Nook says, I'm watching you guys make masks on YouTube while I'm making a mask, making a video for YouTube. Very meta. Cat Swift says, no meat. But you don't have to do that. I like it on the salad.
I think everybody should become a vegetarian.
Meat salad. Bobby Veracek says, good night all. 4:30 comes early. Yes, yes it do. Body Geek says she ate weeds. I mean, yeah.
I think
Delicious weed.
everybody should become a vegetarian.
Pourquoi?
More meat for me!
Throw them under the fire. More meat. Bring on meat. Can't even do the whole
I can't even
Can't
continue
do it.
that.
You're just gonna have to say it in your
I so
head and
want
really
to.
laugh.
What do you want to do?
Say
Quote
a
Dennis
bad
Leary.
word.
Quote Dennis Leary.
Say a bad word.
She started on
That's why you
saying
said it. Not fun.
the Dennis Leary routine. And
Can you put this in the box back?
Huh?
Like in the drawer?
The what? Yeah, put it in the drawer.
you sure? I'm gonna grab. Need.
You're fine. Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. Body Geek says vegetarians can't eat pudding. That's right. You can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat. How can you have any pudding
If you don't eat your meat.
Von Diane says, hey, hey, hey. Stay tuned, car characters. I wish I could make masks, but I have too many projects as it is. My living room already looks like a warehouse. Yeah, we were just talking about this today. Like, I don't need another hobby at all. Even a little. I don't need another
That's kind of-
hobby.
Kind of one thing I gotta admit I really am kind of enjoying at the moment.
Not needing another hobby.
That my house
It's clean.
is very clean right
Because you
now.
just moved in.
It's got that new house.
I plan to keep it this way, but like it's so clean, and there's not clutter. And
Oh no.
but then again, I do still have about 3 vans worth of stuff to bring.
I traced this out with at the length that we do the hair. It's longer for regular fur. Oh, I'm tired. Bloody FX says, I'm finally working in technical theater again. Working on an outdoor production, new to me, lots of fun. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
I should foam those other ones while I'm foaming. Huh?
Yeah.
Body Geeks is hit with our references. Good job.
I ain't. No, I'm not. Hit Dennis Leary references.
That
That
was
was-
not.
No, that reference wasn't.
Which room?
That one was Pink Floyd. How can you have any pudding
Oh,
if you don't eat?
well, yeah. I got that one.
Yeah.
That was a freebie.
That was a freebie. Boba Files says, I feel your pain. My shop is actually just my garage, and I'm rapidly losing control of my space.
Rapidly.
Big Dan Tattooer says, I can never be a vegetarian. I like my shirt that says my food poops on your food. Philip Earl says, Timothy Leary? No, Dennis Leary. Can't do Timothy Leary on work nights.
Live cicada.
Oh, we found the friend.
Want to come show it to the camera?
Resurrect Costume says, the show I costumed last month got shut down once 3 actors got breakout Delta. Oh, no.
Go to phone cam for me. Ruth, come shove it in the phone.
Stay tuned, car care says, I had my garage be cool, but I had to move my mother in back of my van and had like 25 gallons of dressing and various detailing products in the back. No place to put it. I hope you
Back him
mean
up a little bit so he's in focus.
distressing and not like
Salad dressing.
25 gallons of
25 gallons of salad dressing.
Realm
He had a
says,
similar plan for King Kong, but his involved greens.
Realm says, what are y'all going to be doing with the masks that you're foam filling and molding? Making more.
Make more of them. Going to make more of them.
Oh, okay. He says, no, tire trim dressing. That's different.
That's very different.
Phobophile says, using a job site table saw that I can fold up and tuck in the corner helps, but the gallows takes up more space than you'd think. I bet.
This is zombie.
Realm Realm says, no, sorry, I meant after you mold them.
We're gonna make masks from them.
And after we make those masks, we're going to sell them to people who want them.
Right.
And who have money.
That's our job.
Yay.
This
Oh,
is-
no.
That has no battery. That one has battery.
I was like, what? You just had batteries.
Stay tuned, Parker. It says 25 gallons of ranch. I'm sure I can find buyers. Not if it's been in your back of your van for any length of time.
That's, what he discloses really is his choice.
When? Look, I got there's some thread over there by the fabric. But
Ooh,
yeah, right?
that's Bobby.
Yeah, she nice. I like things. Phobophile says, even if it's been in the back of the van, you can find buyers. They just might not be the people you want to meet. Blah. Thanks. I hate it.
It's torture.
You don't understand my love for Van Ranch.
Van ranch. No. Woo.
I have watched the My Strange Addiction show.
Oh no. Does it involve Van Ranch?
No, but it could.
Perk.
Very easily.
Something we all love about the Van Ranch.
There was a lady that drank gasoline.
Oh. No, maybe it's not actually tasty.
How much did she drink?
A lot.
You can't say that because you have to say, like, I don't think it's tasty. Some people might like that's an opinion.
Yes.
Opinion that will kill you.
Well, yeah, we'll kill you.
Ted Zarich says, good night, fam. It's 11:30 here. Have a good rest of your night.
Good night, homie.
Hey, Weaver out of the sharp store and a new blade. Phobophile says there's a show about strange addictions. How have I not seen this or been featured?
Called My Strange Addiction.
What are you addicted to?
Don't tell us. Don't ask. Stacy knew. She doesn't know not to ask.
Yeah. The new blade. Just a
Just
tiny bit of
out of the package.
flash rust.
Oh, man.
New blade. It's about 3 years old.
That was wrong. That was wrong.
Let it go. Just,
No, I need that part.
Don't chase the razor blade, Drew.
No, it's not the razor.
It's not the razor blade.
Oh, choices.
Oh, chase that bit.
Choices were made.
Got it.
The king says, hey, Alan, just wondering how I can make an ice cream cone. I don't know if you've done a tutorial or not.
EVA foam.
Stay tuned, car characters. I still have to send you guys to Waterbase to test out for UV protection. That would be cool.
EVA foam. I would do ice cream cone, EVA foam, cone, and then just expanding foam.
Oh, okay. I thought when he said ice cream cone, he just wanted the cone. You think he wanted the ice cream in there as well?
The king
Block
says,
night. It's
thank
white. It's vanilla.
That's
Right.
they
Yes.
are. Cat Swift says, since all my visits are done on my deck, I just converted the whole living room into extension of my workroom. Not sure I'll ever change it back. Big Dan Tattoo says, the episode of the guy that really loved his car was weird and uncomfortable.
Most of it. Very weird.
1980 says, go go gadget copter.
I haven't watched that much of that show. It's not like I'm a big fan or anything, but a couple episodes that I have seen really, really, really disturb.
Jordan Buns asked, did you make those horns?
I did not.
Like the lady that eat toilet paper. That was another one.
Stay tuned, car care says, any person that loves their car wouldn't want to touch it. Lottie FX says, oh god, the subtitles are rewording that sentence. I don't want to know. I abstain.
Johnny Nine Toes, much like the cake, the werewolves are alive.
Someone say werewolves? We did. It was a trap. We tricked you.
There's some werewolves over there by Rue.
Oh, werewolf.
Hey, look, we made you some werewolves.
Wolfman.
Yeah.
Normally you get mad at them.
We're going to go to Pip. What? Oh,
Tripods over there.
yeah. Hey, Rue, can you bring the tripod over here?
Sure.
Watch the cord.
Phobophile says the werewolves are not alive, they're just ninja werewolves.
Ninja werewolves. Sounds like a terrible 80s TV cartoon.
Station Parker says like Bigfoot.
Where was I bringing this? The werewolves?
Point it over here. Put it up there. Point it here.
No, it doesn't say if he's making werewolf, it has to be like.
All right.
Just saying, oh,
Really like this. Nightstand camera. Way better.
Mike Davis says I posted a picture of a real ad on Facebook for the washing machine. Oh my god, it's gory. Right.
Gory?
Hey, Jesse Papa Bear is on. Give that man a Beast Man fist bump.
Right.
It's been too long since I've seen him on a live.
Hello, Jesse Pop Bear. Always nice to catch any part of the live. Who's back?
Way on stuff. Get in.
And then.
No, I died.
Did I say punk rock band name?
What?
Did I say punk rock band name on 99 times punk rock band?
Werewolves are alive?
Oh, I thought of a good punk rock band name the other day. Partial Piglet.
Partial Piglet. Oh no.
Instead of Paul Hog, or just Partial Piglet.
Stay tuned, Parker. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Werewolves. Buddy. I'm sorry. Jesse Pop Bear says thanks, guys. Your hair looks great and that beard looks.
Why, thank you. My beard's a little more unruly than I would like it to be. I prefer a shaped beard. I like a pointed beard, like a good villain. But,
Proper villain vibes.
yeah.
Johnny Nine says Ninja Werewolves. That's
The Ninja Werewolves. What was the band name that always played at Chiller Theater? It was the Dead Elvi. That's who they were. They were Dead Elvises. I always thought was copyright infringement.
Well, he's dead, so.
Doesn't mean no one owns the copyright.
Missy deserves peace of night. I'll be safe.
Good night.
Good night.
There's already a band called the Dead Elvis.
The Dead Elvi. ELVI. Completely different. This is a headbang. Okay, this one, oh man, I hate that. So this one is like 2-pound foam, very flexible. This one is like 5-pound foam, nowhere near as flexible. Now you can't tell that by looking at them, but that could be a deal breaker. Anyway, we'll save those. See if we need them.
Janet Burton says, woof, Shut on. Woof, woof.
Similar to the boom. An earth-shattering kaboom.
Marvin, anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Bueller.
Bueller.
Chanko City says, I think I like werewolves. The King says, are those horns from Amazon?
They could be.
Stay tuned. Carter says, did you know Shaq owns copyrights to Elvis? Fun fact.
I did not. I'm not surprised. He's made a lot of good business decisions.
Really have. Still, being a representative for the general auto insurance, not sure about that one.
Hey, man.
Choices were made.
You wanted to buy a hot tub, and they were there with money. Like, that's how that goes.
I've always thoroughly enjoyed Jack. Wild and crazy guy.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
I forget what it was, but there was some TV show that just like hands rich people like a giant wad of cash and are like, "Hey, we just want to see what you do with this thing."
Why do they let the poor people? Like, what a terrible
I
idea
know,
for a
but-
show. That's the dumbest of an idea is putting California land in California.
But any case, the episode that I watched of that was of Shaq, and Shaq was just like, "I'm just gonna walk around handing people $100 bills all day." But what he did.
Okay.
Chanko City says, the wolves are cool, except the gray ones from my brother's closet.
The gray wolves?
I don't want to ask. I
Yeah, I don't wanna know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You'll never know. No one's going to know. No one's
The
going to
King
know.
says, I'm asking because I'm trying to make or buy some demonic brand.
Yeah, buy them on Amazon's got them. I mean, I buy wholesale because I go through a lot of horns. So the place that I buy may not be the best place for you to buy.
Stacey Parker says he owns Marilyn Monroe and owns J.C. Penney. I guess Monroe's doing great, but J.C. Penney
Not so much.
They could turn around. You never know.
There's some quality goals in there. Big enough to want to be owned by Shannon. Avery Robinson says, hi, everyone.
Hi, Avery.
Hey.
Ooh, I like these conversations.
Stay tuned Power Care says, oh boy, he owns 155 Five Guys restaurants, 150 car washes. The list goes on.
Yeah.
Well, sure, because you couldn't play basketball forever.
Well, but not most basketball players don't do that. Like they're not that smart.
Hit the sparks. I occasionally do the sparks.
I did the smarts once.
Pretty cool.
Hey,
That's a lot of orange.
Yes.
Big breath.
This switch is more than just a great rack.
Get it, girl.
oh, deflated.
Yes. It also makes it way more dense. So be
Way
careful.
more dense.
Woo!
Ooh.
Very nearly did.
File, we weren't asking on purpose. If there are wolves in your brother's
Yeah.
closet.
Soon you're gonna know too much.
Steelo's first haunted house is the man of the hour.
Often I'm the guy of the last 10 minutes. I don't mind being the man of the hour every now and then. Like, I need these for a video shoot tomorrow
Oh, understand.
at 1 p.m.
Of course. Naturally. Oh, the files, I typed that before you all decided not to have stuff here. That's the opposite.
That's why no one should look at my Google history.
Really, any of our Google history. You're friends with people who are writers. You don't know how to ask them to do. We came to, yeah, you're right.
The king, that's how I know you're a plebe, sir. These are antlers, not horns.
Google files for the second that. I Google history of the horror show. I think props, right horror, and do magic tricks. You don't even want to know how to do this. Well, you're a magician.
It took all of Stacy's will to let me make a magic trick one day when we were out to lunch.
Yeah.
Stacy wanted to shoot me down so hard.
I didn't do it.
You did.
I wasn't.
And you didn't even spoil it.
Much.
Because I like.
There's not even a lot of wobble, in all honesty.
Stay tuned, Parker, since he's making it, you know what. Resurrect Casper says, I'm just curious how much weight the first set will hold.
Plenty, because I put an anchor on the cap, and then I slid the horn over the anchor, and then I put a weight-bearing strap. Then I put weight-bearing strap underneath, giving lift. So I think they'll hold plenty.
Jason Rivera, have a great night, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Good job. So,
Yeah, holding weight, not the issue I am worried about.
What are you worried about?
Well, really not.
Oh, yeah.
So not worried. I'm not worried about
Chonko City says it's only Tuesday when they come out. At least they're fortunate. The king says I had to, even if I'm wrong.
This one's all right on this.
it. Okay.
10-10.
Yeah, and yet, here we are.
The king says, is that the Maleficent horns?
Is that the what?
Maleficent horns?
No, those are antelope horns.
Phobophiles says, reminds me of an old joke. How do you get a magician to show you 100 card tricks? Ask him to show you one. You are correct.
Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to texture these horns so that they look more, it's going to help blend my edges and stuff. This one goes here.
Resurrect Costume says, how does that stay on the actor's head?
It's actually pretty well balanced as far as the cap goes. It sits back here and here, and then the weight of the hair, so I'm going to put hair all over this cap, and that's going to hold it down quite a bit. So I'm hoping that that'll do it.
Body Geek says contact cement.
Otherwise, bobby pins, yo. Bobby pins. So many bobby pins.
For a very brief moment, I thought that I had cut one of these out facing the wrong way, so I had a duplicate. But I didn't. Yes.
When they don't actually make mountains.
Taking the car characters kind of give me Grinch vibes when the Grinch put an antler on the dog.
Max.
Phobophiles is up to say nail gun. One way or another. Work for me. Probably gonna be a horrible month.
See, by going over the seams and boiling this spray adhesive,
Removing this, we can make this more.
and something boiling on the surface is actually going to keep the heat gun from messing up the foam horns too.
The king says the heat gun going over that texture is so sad.
Yeah. Still, I'm doing a bit on one horn, and then on the other, and then go on the other horn. Hooray! What a great way to spend your time. And all of your money. And your kid's inheritance. Well, I'm using weld wood. 3M is a little more boiling resistant than this stuff is.
Oh, please.
But it's going to hide all those edges. Because it's got heavy texture on it now.
Johnny Nine Codes, is there a list of independent mask makers on the interweb?
No.
For I was a teenage werewolf mask. Any resources appreciated. Thanks.
Are you on Latex Mask Central? That is a Facebook group called Latex Mask Central. I happen to be the admin on it. So I'm sure that someone on there makes it. I know Dr. Lady offers one. And the fumes, man. Those aren't fumes, Rude. That's cyanide. Oh, okay.
This is the much safer fumes.
I'm trying not to spray the machine, okay?
I'm covering it now.
Rude, what's your pour out time? Yeah, I actually am going to do these in all red and do the velvet shred. So that's actually happening. And you know what? That was Robert Corey's idea that I just thought was a great idea. I'm like, yeah, we're doing that.
It is a terrifying one.
Yeah.
You'd see the bugs up and all the. Yeah. That is something going on there. Oh!
What'd you do?
Nothing. That one. 200. Perfect.
6.
201.
Mass flashes, so speaking of fumes, my dog is currently fuming up my house as we speak. Wet dog is never good again.
Oh, I think
The worst my dogs ever did is when they ate popcorn.
Oh no.
Their system did not like popcorn.
Big man tattoos. If I finally found my remote control, it definitely was not in the basket with all the other remote controls. It definitely was not.
All right, so Big Dan, listen. Big Dan, right now I'm giving you a Beastman fist bump. I'm giving you a Beastman fist bump right now. Boom, shakalaka. So that was for you. I'm glad you're watching, and I'm glad you found your remote. Okay, now those are textured, and all the big like wraparounds of the horns and stuff are just harder to see. So, hoorah! Now I can paint them.
Paint them up so nice.
Paint them up. Now I'm going to paint them, and then I'm going to blend the snot out. So Why am I going to spend time painting them?
Reason.
Who I am as a person. That's why.
So the remote was not in the basket. Wink, wink.
Feelings.
Station Parker once had neighbors overfeed my king for so when he was outside his cage, knew something wasn't right when he had a big belly. He always pooped like a horse on normal feeding. Yikes on bikes.
Poops like a horse.
So I have a friend that could not find the remote for their. They have one of those. One of the vacuum Roombas.
Yeah.
Remote for their Roomba. Could not find it. Forever. Couldn't find it. Ordered a new one. Finally bought a new one off of Amazon because we couldn't find the original one. I was just over at your house the other day. Picked up the box for that Roomba.
Yeah.
Guess what was in it?
The remote, huh?
Boba Fett says, puts the remote in the basket. Wolf's Den Creation says, I feel like the remote was totally in the basket. The
No,
king
definitely
says,
not.
He stood up and boom, it dropped from the secret hiding spot. Oh,
I really haven't
What was the song that you had to play that you played the other day because it was in your head? Very not a manly song.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, that happened.
Luckily, it didn't get stuck in my head.
Was it I Don't Feel Like Dancing by Scissor Sisters?
No, it wasn't. But that fits the criteria.
It's like the danciest song, completely about not wanting to dance.
Hence irony.
And that song gets stuck in my head to the point where it's like I need to listen to the song now.
And Katie says, I kissed a girl and I liked it.
No.
Body Geek says, Shania Twain. Come on, girl.
I'm way more likely to get Katy Perry song stuck in my head because
That's an album.
yeah. Yeah.
Dark Mook says, it'd be more fun if they found the remote in the Roomba. In the Roomba, real Skynet vibes.
I really like Chick Rock.
Because it's awesome.
There used to be a station in Orlando called She, and it was like music that girls like. That's Wire, put in the electronics drawer.
Mass Flash says, my girlfriend's worst is chapstick. We have 150 chapstick in our house. She can't find any of them. I always tell her to check the washer or the dryer.
That was my ex in box cutters.
The bag for the fur.
Yes.
I'm like, wait, what?
Still out of the trash. Not exactly stealing.
Well, I don't think I put it in trash, but I think my perception. I'm sorry. It's all good. Sam, of course, says, my problem is I can never find the pen I use to push the buttons that are non-existent while I have a remote, or puppy chewing all the buttons off. Dark Note says, Roombas are how Skynet will start. Eventually they'll learn it's the most efficient way to keep the house plans to eliminate domestic humans. Somebody asked, is there really abandoned Scissor Sisters?
Yes.
Yes, there is. Wolves Den Creation says Guns N' Roses are playing at Fenway Park tomorrow night.
Great.
Station Parker says for the dryer sounded like a maraca.
Freaking Exacto, little box cutters. Every single time should be longer.
Gregory Haynes says, good night all. I traveled back to Jack's from Oshkosh today. I'm turning in.
Good night.
1980 says, that's what I call slasher music, volume 13. All the hits for 1999 plus shipping and handling.
I love that you said that.
What?
The voice.
You'll get all the greatest things, like you shouldn't have had sex tonight, shouldn't have done drugs tonight. Like, the cat Cowboys blues. Songs of murder song. But wait, there's more. You call right now. You call right now.
We'll throw it.
No, no. Oh, no. A whole tedious set of final girl songs. Daniel Clark is what you think about it.
Go back and watch the last 30 minutes of this video.
Asian Car Care says like Kids Bop, Volume 90.
Ooh. We all made the same noise.
And a chill filled the room.
Osbot. Hit Osbot.
I love the Muppets.
Oh, so I just got I was garage sale.
Yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah.
And I got I got a set of patio chairs, cast iron patio chairs for $60.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Awesome. Patio chairs that I can't ruin and will never blow away. Yes, please.
Wise.
Dan, of course, and so they stepped away for a while. They're just antlers.
Yeah, it's 2 packs of antlers from Elope and then a set of horns that I use them as a base.
But I got a Muppet Treasure Island.
The king says, Stacy, oh no, what did you do with these shaving hair? No. I deconstructed it entirely and made a set of soap puppets of it. Ha!
So much better.
Patricia Hogarty for the whole world. Hello.
Hello, Patricia.
Thanks for you. You're not 2,000 parents if you don't go to Captain Feathered Sword.
Can you go back to Pip? I don't know who Captain Feathered Sword is.
So I have to be in 2002. So, Stephen Parker says, yeah, I don't want to know how or why they have so much footage and questions why. Yeah, I feel like Milk and Cookies or something. It's pretty awful.
What's Milk and Cookies?
The Kids Bop remake of WAP.
They remade WAP?
Yeah, for Kids Bop.
Why would they do that?
To get some milk and cookies. It's really bad. So this is the name. I don't know.
They just want, is it like just an in-joke for parents to laugh at their kids?
I have no idea.
Is that why?
To be perfectly honest, I do not understand the Kids Bop franchise, like, at all.
It's kids singing.
Yeah, like.
What you got against kids?
We're so many
Yeah.
things.
No need for a list. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. The king says people are special like me. Seriously, I don't understand it all. Stay tuned, car care. Because that's Kids Bop for you. So, mommy, why is that house clean yet? They got a bucket and a mop. Like Niggy said, same reason people like to see the world burn and Kids Bop is the theme for the products. Photophile says, I've heard some wonderful children's choirs over the years. And then there's Kids Bop.
Anybody heard Let the Bodies Hit the Floor as a kid's song?
No.
So wonderful.
Yes.
So wonderful.
Yep.
Let the Bodies Hit the Floor as a children's song.
Can't believe it took until the very, very end of that for me to actually get foam on my hand.
I'm impressed.
How many have you done? How many have you done tonight?
3.
That's not terrible.
Boba File says, I have indeed. That's now my favorite children's song. I think my favorite children's song is the, like, there's a children's book that had a CD that went along with it that had a lot of famous people singing songs on it.
Yeah.
But they redid the song Thus Spoke Zarathustra, but with ducks.
Oswald.
So Thus Spoke Zarathustra is the song that goes ba 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 ba. But it was with ducks, so it was like quack. Yeah, it was really fun. And the kids really enjoyed it, so that was nice.
We went through that with our kids.
We made the whole collection, something with Barney was terrible over and over. Station Car Care says, Black Eyed Children theme? Yeah, probably. Dark Knight says, are you familiar with the singer Richard Cheese? Oh yes. Get up, come on, get down with the six.
Sounds inappropriate.
Your mother, get up, come on, get down with
Yeah,
the
lounge first.
Lounge Against the Machine. The album is pretty fabulous. Dark Knight says he did lounge versions of hard rock and metal songs. She did the version of Down with the Sickness, and that's in the remake Down with the Dead. Yeah. Patricia Hogre says, haven't heard it, but I have heard the counts from Sesame Street get bleeped every time he said the word count.
Oh, I love it.
Edward Murray says, howdy.
Hello, Edward Murray.
Boba File says, ducks make everything funnier. Yes. The King says, R.I.P. Bandy's mother. Alan used it for English.
Right.
1980 says, we were talking about kid songs, and someone named Boba File comes in and has to double take the name. Yeah.
I double take the name every single time. Yep. Okay. Phone cam. Phone cam. It takes a video while it's trim. Phone cam.
Station Carter says, why do ducks have feathers on their butts? To cover their butt black.
Block.
Block.
That's my phone.
You block that?
Block.
Okay, got it. Block.
Terrible. You can't fire them.
Sung by the OK Corral. They call it the whacked Zarathustra.
Alexa, add Permablood to my shopping list.
Dog Train. That was the name of the CD was Dog Train.
No. Ah.
Mass Flashes is that Soundgarden? Yeah,
Yeah, Spoonman, Soundgarden.
phone cam.
You're done working over here, right?
Body Geek says AliXA, notified the FBI that shopping for blood.
They know me.
They're aware.
Yeah, I know. They have me there. Okay, I'm
Hi.
I'm looking for my little bottle of blood.
It's
Alan, hi.
Finish work. Above the crowd, yeah.
Alexa, how much time left on timer?
You have 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
9 minutes.
Patricia Hogarty says, what did you demold, Rue?
Alien. Show him that skull, Brew.
Man, you guys haven't seen this one,
From the 70s.
Edward Murray says, you just added permanent blood to 30 people's shopping list.
Hooray.
1980 says, how fast does soap make bubbles? Suddenly. Gray Hawkins says, hi, besties. I've arrived.
Ray,
Hi, Gray.
you missed
The whole
9/10 of the broadcast. I mean, Stacy said she was going to stay and work till 11 tonight.
I did not.
But, yeah.
Maybe you didn't say it. It's already 10:34.
I know. Staging car care.
11 is probably highly likely. All I have to do is get these bloody and have little strips hanging off them, and I'm putting on my gloves to do that now. Then it's going to dry, and I'll do hair in the morning.
Gray, do you remember Dog Train, the book and CD?
Oh, dog train.
Gray says, I got distracted as per my news.
Dog train sounds. Train. Where am I going?
I should say something bad, but I won't.
Patricia Fogarty says, awesome nose on that, Alan. Looks like you smelled something unpleasant.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but I love the snot. Okay, so first, let's go on healthy dose of just blood on the antler cell.
Gray says, also, I had a dance workshop today, and we literally only danced for 30 minutes. Why the heck not?
Yeah, what?
And
Just feel me.
yeah. Feel like a dodgeball. Dan McCorson says that would also make a great swamp man mask also.
It's possible.
No, it's supposed to be oui.
It's possible. It's more possible. Oh,
True. True facts.
I like to leave the things used before.
Body Geek says ABBA theme songs.
No.
You know what hell is. We're on a theme
That's the
tonight.
Bay City Rollers. Not ABBA.
What's the Bay City Rollers?
It's the band that you have to listen to anyhow. Stay tuned, Parker says, reminds me of this watching Swamp Thing long ago. Patricia Hogarty says, for me, you get 2 viewers for one. I watch Patty Hogarty on the big screen TVs, but I can comment as Patricia Hogarty on my phone.
Hooray. So, wasn't there like a recent Swamp Thing TV show for a little while? Recent, like maybe 2015 or so? Yes.
Gray says, what dog training thing were you talking about? Dog Train, the book and CD. Like, it lived in the car for a long time.
Great. Well,
Yeah, probably.
he's blocked out most of her childhood.
Well, you're not wrong. Thanks, Katie says, trying to remember if it's the Gray Aliens from Stargate SG-1 or another franchise that stole from my
Probably the Gray Alien, because that's what I went with the reference. Not the ones from Stargate, just the regular Gray Alien.
Gray.
Hey, folks, you know what that mold is called?
Gray
Gray.
Gray Alien.
Very, very complicated name we had before we started letting humans name now.
Snake face. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the name Snake face, okay? Nobody was on that night, and I asked, what's this called? I said, it's called Snake Face. Taser Face.
Fat creature.
Phobophile says, alas, I made you leave the party early. Time to make dinner.
Photofile. No. Why would you leave us? We've just got the party started. We're flying blood, Photofile. Come for the werewolves, stay for the blood. That's in our motto.
Very right.
Patricia Hogarty says, why are all the horns white and bloody? They look really cool. Love the vibrant transparent in it.
So deer do something called there's a rub or a bolt on their horns, and basically they shed their antlers. When they shed their antlers, they rub all the velvet off on trees, and it's a bloody mess. It looks like this. I'm about to make it worse. I'm about to have stuff Well, it chunks. Yeah, I'm gonna hangings. Add some hanging dangly strip wilsons.
Stay tuned, Carter. It looks like they made a season in 2019 for Swamp Thing. Did not know this.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's on like Tubi or something. But oh, see it again. I like Swamp Thing. Any of the superheroes that are also kind of like monsters. You know I'm down.
Photophile says, I'll come back to the replay, but my steak won't leave me long. Take care.
It's all good, man. It's all just giving you heck.
Good night.
It's like giving you hell with more gingerly good nature. And now, take the powers.
Ray, what? Ray says, Superman is just plain weird. Monster like big.
Right?
Give a stroke. Mass Slasher says, the 90s Swamp Thing cartoon was awesome.
Cartoon? What? Perfect update.
Stage Power Pair says, Swamp Thing is actually a low-key Omega level hero. He can control the planet with vegetation.
Yes, I believe you. He has a high degree of control, a large sphere of influence.
Dan, of course, says, off subject, but who was a fan of the X-Files TV show?
I never really got into it because it was much more, um, it was so much more sci-fi than it was like monsters. So, into it.
So I was obsessed. My very first convention I ever went to was the X-Files Expo when I was like 13. And I was the level of obsessed where I was like clipping like articles about it out of the newspaper and saving magazines that had them on the cover. I was also low key like totally like preteen in love with David Duchovny.
Preteen and
Yeah, like in the way that you can only truly obsess. Very very young teenager. Yeah, I'm obsessed. Mass slashers. Oh, okay. Yeah, pulled off talking about monster bread. Like I had a whole wall collage.
you obsessive?
I know.
Nay.
Hyper focus. 1986, Red went red, black would be too much Thor Ragnarok. Matt Slasher says, have you seen the trailer for the upcoming movie called Antlers? It looks like it has potential.
I have not yet. I saw a very early pre-trailer.
Ray says, weren't you Stacey? You still watch it? Yes, I was. 99 shows this night, gotta work double tomorrow, we'll watch later things.
Bye, Johnny Natos.
Stay tuned, Parker, says I was younger then, I couldn't get into the X-Files. Yeah, I was
Alexa, stop.
young enough that my parents were like, are you sure you should be watching this? And I was like, yes, this is totally fine. Sunday night, come on.
Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Had at least a couple of these on VHS. Like the official one, full of the treaty cards and stuff. have a picture somewhere, saved on a floppy disk, taken on a Sony Mavica, one of the very early, for personal use digital cameras, in like Mulder's office, and this the reproduction of Mulder's office that they set up at the Expo. I wrote into the show. They sent me back signed pictures. Yeah. Super big. Listen, my young little heart broke when he married Taylor.
They still married?
No. Is he the sex addict?
Oh. Wasn't he in a TV show about being a sex
He
addict?
was.
See. Some point down my thought he's not drugs.
Yeah.
Harder to marry to him, you know.
Yeah. 1980s. I think Fringe was a better X-Files than the later seasons post Scully induction of X-Files. I think you're correct.
I like Fringe. I
Yeah.
watched Fringe.
Fringe was really good.
Not enough anymore.
I feel like you're. I know. I guess it's still reading Purple. I feel like I can see a lot of the views with that.
Well, that's good because it's that brown, velvety brown that they're shedding off. I don't like that at all. Pull up some pictures of your phone because mine is otherwise engaged. Buck shedding and do that.
And of course, it says Alan are the antlers for the forward scene at dark hour.
Yes. This is for the red woman, who is the Wendigo witch.
Do you want shedding antlers or shedding antler velvets?
Shedding antler.
Trisha Hogarty says, will the bloody antlers strips ride flexible? Will they sway with movement?
They'll have a little bit of flex, but perma blood. They'll have a little bit of flex, but not enough to sway a lot like I would like. But this is where we're at.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, see the brown in there
Yeah.
also.
Rick Jocelyn asked any of you folks into Clive Barker? Yes.
Good author.
Yes, she nice. That's gross.
I love
Yeah, so it says, okay, second half of my Not an Allen dinner. Grilled cheese on homemade sourdough made with brain, sunflower, flaxseed, stuffed 2 cheese, tomato, and avocado.
I might try that. That doesn't sound terrible. With a steak.
Gray says, when does Dark Hour open? Thinking of coming this year.
You're older, you can work it. You'd like it or not. Time for options early.
I think we opened the last weekend of September.
September 24th.
I told her she needs to get a bunch of her girl team girls together and come together.
Well,
Larry Hughes says their antlers are growing when they lose their velvet, not when shedding their antlers.
okay. I believe you. That looks cool.
Gray says, oh, I know, I wish I could do the dance thing before the show. I've seen that movie before.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be the outside.
Yeah. The stage show?
Not this year. Yeah, in the year coming up.
Yeah.
Because we need to tell a story there.
Yeah.
And need to, move people a different way there.
Yeah.
So
Ray says, if not, I'm bendy, and I think that works people out enough.
Yeah.
Edward Murray says, no time to hang out tonight. I highly recommend Alan's Patreon to all. It's been valuable.
Hey, that's very nice of
Thank
you.
you. You're trying.
I'll do more videos tomorrow at the shoot. So those are up on the Patreon.
Larry Hughes says, I like how these turning out. I need some permabloods. Look at vibrant red. Looks good, sir.
Thanks, Larry.
Matt Slasher says, what would be a good way to get a mirror effect on a mask that shows reflection?
Do a bunch of mirrors to it. Just because the smooth surfaces that you need to get a real good reflection, most masks are too bumpy. So in all honesty, I would cover little pieces of mirror. There's a haunted house out here called Dr. Blood's Nightmare, I think it was. And they actually, their icon character had a bunch of shattered mirror all over the top of them.
Ray says, if it's outside, then no dancing on the football field is bad enough.
What?
Sean Spencer says, I missed the last few live streams, glad to be back.
Sean, it's good to have you back. Fist bump for that person, please. Fist bump for Sean.
Fist bump, fist bump.
Mr. Cheverty says, I'm off. Good night.
Good night.
Oh.
I think we're good. I think that's enough. I think that's good.
Yeah, and then we wait to go over it. Yeah.
We hair over this part. It's got long, black, straight hair. And, yeah. All right. So, gang, that is, that's the show tonight.
That's a wrap.
Rue. Say goodnight, Rue.
Good night, Rue.
Stacy. Say goodnight.
Good night.
There's the button. I say goodnight. Go make stuff. Go make stuff.